Hey, what's going on? This is your man, the Shark. Just want to speak on WrestleMania 26 real quick. As you know, it just happened yesterday in Phoenix, Arizona at the University of Phoenix Stadium. The attendance was 72,219 people jammed into that massive arena to watch WrestleMania 26. Now, here's the thing. On pay-per-view, it's $49.95 on most cable networks. Here's my summary of WrestleMania 26. Started off with Fantasia singing America the Beautiful, which I give Fantasia an 8 stars for her singing of America the Beautiful. She did a great job. She nailed it. I mean, she totally killed it. It was nice. It was real nice. Then you go on to the opening match. Opening match to me of WrestleMania should be something, to set the pace. You know what I mean? You're talking about the Super Bowl of freaking wrestling. This should be something that is just, it blows my mind. You know what I mean? $49.95. Yeah, it better be good. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the first match. The opening match was between R-Truth and John Morrison. They were tag team partners against The Big Show and The Miz. I'll be honest with you, this match shouldn't even been included because it was boring. It was, at best, just a match that should have been on SmackDown. Big Show and Miz retained the titles. It was a real weak match. It wasn't nothing impressive. I give it 1 star. The next match was a triple threat match between Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton. Now, I would have thought, from the build-up and suspense and, everything, the little storyline they've been going, I would have thought this was going to be a good match. Randy Orton did a double DDT off the ropes on both DiBiase and Rhodes. And I'll be honest with you, they hit pretty hard, so it was a good move. Then Randy Orton RKO'd DiBiase for the 3 count. I mean, it wasn't a long match. It wasn't no real intense match. It was just a match. Here again, it would have been a Raw match. It wouldn't have been a WrestleMania match. It wouldn't even been a pay-per-view match. It was just a weak match. I gave this match a 4.5 due to the couple nice, intensive moves. Other than that, it was weak. Then you got Vicky Guerrero coming out, running her mouth, blah, blah, blah. She's just annoying. I don't even know why they have her on here. Mae Young and Mean Gene both had a guest appearance here. Just brief, 3 seconds. No big deal. Now we get on to the big Money in the Bank match. Now, this match, I will tell you, there was a couple dangerous moves. Nothing like you would normally see in a Money in the Bank match. Couple moves off the ladders. They made a little A-frame with the ladders. Nothing major. There was a couple of incidents. I actually believe Kofi got hurt. Here's the people that was in the Money in the Bank match. Kofi, MVP, Evan Bourne, Jack Swagger, Shelton Benjamin, Matt Hardy, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, which is the Intercontinental Champ, Kane, and Christian. Now, I was pulling for Kane in this. I won't lie. I am a big Kane fan. I'm a big Undertaker fan. So yeah, I was definitely pulling for Kane. Didn't happen. It looked like it might have happened, but in the end, Jack Swagger did in fact get the briefcase. So now he has the Money in the Bank. All in all, I gave this match 5 stars due to the some of the intensity on some of the moves. Now let's get on to match number 4. This was Triple H versus Sheamus. Now, I'm a big Triple H fan, and I'm Irish, so I'd rather see Triple H win, but either way, I could care less. Triple H won in the end. I gave the Triple H and the Sheamus match 5 stars. It wasn't really a WrestleMania match. It was just a weak wrestling match. I mean, it wasn't even a pay-per-view material, if you ask me. Match number 5 was Rey Mysterio Jr. and CM Punk, which was very boring. I gave it us 2 stars. Rey Mysterio won. Number 6 was McMahon and Bret Hart. Now, with the storyline that it went on, you here again, you would have thought this would have been in a really intense match, a WrestleMania match, epic proportions. No. The Hart family came out. Vince McMahon said he paid them all to support him, and they were lumberjacks around the ring. Easily predicted the Hart family double-crossed Vince, and they were all in there for Bret, and they had Bret's back and this and that. McMahon grabbed a crowbar, ran around the ring. Now, I will say this. Bret Hart nailed McMahon with that chair like 20 times in a row, and I'm gonna tell you what, he was banging the shit out of him. It was it was some good hits. I mean, by the time he got done with the beating, the chair actually was bent in a curve, and it was like that kind of. All in all, I gave the McMahon Hart match a 5 stars, and that was mostly just because of the chair beating that Vince took. That was nice. Match number 7 was Jericho versus Edge. It was a boring match. The only thing that even got it a couple stars out of me was the simple fact that Edge stood Jericho up on one side of the announcers table, on the Hispanic announcers table, and he went all the way across to the other side of the regular announcers table and ran across and did a spear, and Jericho like slammed his head against the wall. It was a pretty intense move, but that's the only reason I gave it a 4 stars. Match number 8 was the Divas match. Totally stupid, boring. I gave it a 1.5. It was whack. Match number 9, the Batista John Cena match, was easily predictable. Batista lost the title to Cena. I mean, it was an okay match, but it wasn't a WrestleMania match. Here again, it was not a WrestleMania match. I gave the Batista Cena match 4 stars. Match number 10, Undertaker versus HBK. Now, I will tell you this match was the only thing that saved WrestleMania. If it wasn't for this match, there might have been a riot in Phoenix, okay? There was more finishing moves in this match than I've ever seen. Undertaker was getting ready to do a tombstone on him, and he was like looking at HBK like, I can't believe you're still standing. It was actually like showing mercy on him. And then HBK slapped him to get him to. I mean, HBK wanted the match to end. He slapped him in the face, and he basically said, "Go ahead and finish it." And that's exactly what Undertaker did. He finished it. He got him in the tombstone. He said, "Pow!" HBK got a tombstone outside the ring. I mean, there was so many finishing moves. It was ridiculous. It was a great match. This is the only thing that saved WrestleMania at all. The Undertaker HBK match, well, I gave a 9.5. All in all, WrestleMania 26 to me was a big disappointment. 50-something dollars. It was like $54, I think. 56, I don't know. Yeah, that was a waste of money. I mean, that was so weak. I mean, every match. Let's recap.
Match number 1, I gave 1 star. That was the tag team match. Number 2, I gave 4.5 stars. That was the triple threat match. Money in the Bank, I gave 5 stars. Triple H Sheamus, I gave 5 stars. Rey Mysterio Jr. and CM Punk, I gave 2 stars. McMahon and Bret Hart, I gave 5 stars. Edge and Jericho, I gave 4 stars. Divas match, I gave 1.5 stars. Batista and Cena, I gave 4 stars. And the only match that rated over a 6 was the Undertaker HBK match, which I gave 9.5.
So all in all, you can see the rating I'm giving WrestleMania 26 based on these numbers. It was weak. It was not a WrestleMania. It wasn't even really a pay-per-view. It was at best it was a SmackDown. That's it. It was a SmackDown at best. You know what I'm saying? Vince, we need better than this for our money. This is ridiculous. We're paying good money to watch this. Give us a good show. Not one match. Give us a show. World Wrestling Entertainment, I wasn't entertained. This WrestleMania was weak. If you need some new people on your staff to write, give me a call. Give me a call. I'll be happy to help you. In the meantime, this is your man, the Shark. Thanks for watching Shark Television, and keep it real.